The royal speech delivered by His Majesty the King during the second working session of the 46th session of the GCC Supreme Council affirmed the keenness of its member states to enhance cooperation with Italy and to move towards establishing peace around the world. More in this report.
نؤكد حرص دول مجلس التعاون على تطوير التعاون وتوسيع آفاق الشراكة مع الجمهورية الإيطالية الصديقة وتوثيق الروابط الاقتصادية والاجتماعية والثقافية بين شعوبنا استناداً إلى قيم الحوار الحضاري والتقارب الإنساني. كما نعتز بما حققته الجمهورية الإيطالية من تقدم ملحوظ على مختلف الأصعدة ونقدر دورها الرائد في دعم الأمن والسلم الدوليين ومساهمتها الفاعلة في حماية أمن الملاحة البحرية الدولية، وأننا نشارككم تطلعاتكم إلى إحلال السلام والاستقرار في منطقتنا والعالم، وهو هدف يتطلب تضافر الجهود الدولية لتمكين الشعوب من العيش في أمن وازدهار.
In His Majesty the King's royal speech during the second working session of the 46th session of the GCC Supreme Council, attended by the President of Italy's Council of Ministers, Giorgia Meloni, as guest of honor, His Majesty the King emphasized the GCC's keenness to develop and strengthen cooperation and expand the horizons of partnership with Italy in various fields. The royal speech focused on the importance of the partnership with Italy in supporting international security and moving forward in bringing peace and stability to the region and the world. His Majesty noted Italy's effective contributions to protecting the security of international maritime navigation. The royal speech also reflected the established values upheld by the GCC and their strategic visions in the political, economic, and social fields, which contribute to developing cooperation and expanding strategic partnerships between the GCC and the world at large.
Bahrain-Italy relations are witnessing remarkable development thanks to the continued keenness of the two countries' leadership and their ongoing efforts to promote bilateral cooperation. More in this report.
The Bahrain-Italy relations date back decades and have been strengthened by mutual visits between senior leaders and officials of the two countries, which have carried tangible political and strategic messages. Among these visits, we recall the official visit of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa to Italy in 2023, which included several meetings with senior Italian officials confirming the dimensions of the relationship that go beyond political and economic interests to include high-level religious and cultural dialogue channels. Furthermore, the visit of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa to Italy in 2020 was of particular importance in the course of the Bahrain-Italy relations, as it confirmed the strength of political and diplomatic ties between the two countries. In return, the President of Italy's Council of Ministers, Giorgia Meloni, paid an official visit to Bahrain in 2020, during which he met with His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, marking a shift in the level of relations between the two countries. based on the principle of coexistence among followers of different religions and cultures, which Bahrain has adopted as its approach under the prosperous reign of His Majesty the King. The King Hamad Chair in Interfaith Dialogue and Coexistence was inaugurated at the Sapienza University of Rome in 2018. In terms of economic cooperation, Italy is one of the kingdom's main trading partners, and figures show that the volume of trade between the two countries has increased significantly in recent years, with many Italian companies seeking to invest in Bahrain taking advantage of the encouraging investment environment. With all these factors in place, the future will witness further cooperation in broader areas, contributing to the progress and advancement of both countries.
Gulf-Italian relations are witnessing remarkable development in various fields. These relations have been boosted through a series of agreements and memoranda of understanding covering several areas and benefiting both sides. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister delegated the representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, to attend the closing ceremony of the Ironman 70.3 Middle East Championship Bahrain 2025. The closing ceremony was attended by a number of senior officials. His Highness affirmed that the success of this year's edition is a continuation of the Kingdom's excellence under the leadership of His Majesty the King with the support of His Royal Highness. His Highness pointed out that the championship reflects the Kingdom's ambitious vision of making Bahrain a preferred sporting destination for continental and international championships. His Highness added that the large turnout of professional and amateur competitors from around the world confirms the growing international confidence in Bahrain's organizational capabilities and reflects the scale of investment in sports as an influential sector in comprehensive development. His Highness noted that the success of this edition adds to Bahrain's track record of hosting major sporting events, reinforcing its position as a leading platform for innovation and sporting excellence in the region and the world. His Highness also expressed pride in the victory of Team Bahrain Victorious in the men's and women's professional categories, stressing that this achievement reflects the advanced level the team has reached in major competitions and embodies their ability to compete and achieve honorable results in the biggest international tournaments. His Highness noted that this excellence adds to the series of successes achieved by the team at various levels. At the end of the ceremony, His Highness Sheikh Nasser honored the supporting and contributing entities and partners in recognition of their vital role in the championship's success and in establishing it as one of the most prominent sporting events in the Middle East. His Highness also presented trophies to the winners in various categories. This year's championship is a special edition that highlighted Bahrain's position on the global sports map. It also witnessed wide participation from professionals and amateurs from around the world and included a 1.9-kilometer swimming race, a 90-kilometer cycling race, and a 21.1-kilometer running race. It also featured an Iron Kids Championship with remarkable participation from children. Team Bahrain Victorious stood out during the championship with its remarkable performance, continuing to deliver advanced levels and excelling in both the men's and women's professional categories, reflecting its high readiness and ability to compete in the world's strongest races. The team's remarkable performance was a continuation of its successful track record and cemented its position as one of the most prominent teams on the international sports scene. Under the patronage of the captain of Al Fursan team, Her Highness Sheikha Noura bint Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the FEI World Dressage Challenge Championship for horse taming concluded. The event was held at the Rifa Arena of the Military Sports Union with wide participation from top riders across various age groups and levels, organized by Bahrain Royal Equestrian and Endurance Federation. This championship comes as an extension of the pioneering role undertaken by Her Highness in supporting and elevating the sport of dressage for horses. Her notable efforts have enhanced the presence of Bahraini riders and showcased their skills in competitions that demand the highest levels of accuracy and harmony between horse and rider. This support was reflected in the high technical standard of the championship, affirming Her Highness's ambitious vision to develop the sport and open opportunities for national talents to achieve outstanding results. The championship showcased elevated technical levels that reflected the participants' readiness and excellence. Riders delivered polished performances marked by precision and high synchronization with their horses, showing a strong competitive character and bolstering the prestigious status of dressage in Bahrain. For their part, participants expressed their deep thanks and appreciation to Her Highness Sheikha Noura bint Hamad for her patronage and ongoing support of dressage. They affirmed that Her Highness's presence and sponsorship of the event had a significant impact on its success and on elevating the level of competition, providing motivation for riders to continue developing their performance and achieve more accomplishments. The Equestrian and Horse Racing Club, High Committee and member of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, His Highness Sheikh Faisal bin Rashid bin Isa Al Khalifa, the REHC organized the 7th race of the 2025-2026 season as its race course in Rafa Sakhir over the National Bank of Bahrain Cups. The winners were awarded cups by NBB, with His Highness Sheikh Sultan al-Din bin Muhammad bin Salman Al Khalifa receiving the 3rd race cup from NBB CEO Uthman Ahmed, the 5th race cup from NBB Board of Directors member Isa Masih, and the 6th race cup from NBB Head of Retail Banking Product and Project Development Ahmed Al-Masqati. His Highness Sheikh Salman bin Muhammad Al Khalifa received the 7th race cup from NBB Senior Manager of Strategic Accounts Abdullah bin Hindi and Head of Distinguished Customer Service Yusuf Ahmed. Presented the 8th race cup to Nadia El Alawi. The Chief Executive of Strategic Accounts, Abdulaziz Al Ahmed, presented the first lap trophy to the winning rider Yusuf Tahir, while Isa Masih presented the 2nd lap trophy to the winning rider's assistant Ishaq Murad. The Chief Executive of the Institutional and Corporate Banking Services, Ali Abdul Karim, presented the 4th lap trophy to the winning owner Hadi El Afu. The 4th edition of the Muharrak Nights Festival continues until December 30th with a comprehensive program designed to offer a unique and refreshing cultural experience. The city of Muharrak is ready to reveal its historical landmarks and tell its ancient stories. This experience is complemented by visits to the Bahrain Pearling Trail listed on the UNESCO World Heritage List, as well as the historic alleys and buildings that have had a significant impact on shaping the national memory of Muharrak. Visitors can enjoy an experience that combines authenticity and historical roots, moving between houses and courtyards in a simulation that reflects the cultural life of Muharrak. This year's festival saw a remarkable increase in the number of events, with a total of more than 560 events, reflecting the festival's growing popularity compared to previous editions and embodying the kingdom's interest in cultural work as a key element in promoting national identity and preserving heritage. The festival is also the result of active cooperation between public and private sector institutions, entrepreneurs and cultural entities within and outside Bahrain, contributing to an integrated cultural experience. World Exhibition Bahrain has announced that preparations are complete to host today's closing ceremony of the World Travel Awards in its 32nd edition. On this occasion, Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority Chief Executive and Bahrain International Exhibition Center Chairperson Sara Bouhijji stated that hosting the ceremony reflects international confidence in Bahrain's tourism sector and the center's world-class capabilities. She pointed out that welcoming leading figures and the cream of the travel, tourism and hospitality industry to the kingdom provides an opportunity to showcase Bahrain's exceptional hospitality, advanced infrastructure and an ambitious strategic vision for the future. This global event is taking place in Bahrain for the first time with more than 500 prominent international figures and high-ranking leaders from the tourism, travel and hospitality sectors expected to attend. A Board of Trustees meeting of the Bahrain Institute for Political Development held the fourth regular meeting of the year, chaired by Dr. Ali bin Mohammed al-Rumayhi, with the presence of members and the Institute's Chief Executive, Imam Faisal Janahi. During the meeting, the board praised what the Institute has achieved this year and what supports the comprehensive development path through implementing numerous programs and activities that have contributed to enhancing national awareness and political culture. This is in addition to qualifying and training national cadres in both the public and private sectors, as well as civil society organizations in line with the royal vision. The board also reviewed the programs prepared as part of the Institute's preparations for the parliamentary and municipal elections. The board emphasized the continuation of work that contributes to the objectives of enhancing political participation, supporting national development and boosting values of loyalty and national belonging, alongside implementing a range of activities related to the legislative authority, the capital secretariat and municipal councils for various segments of society. In the presence of the Ministry of Justice, Islamic Affairs and Waqf, Under Secretary Isa Sami al-Mannai, in Noor International Competition for Memorization and Recitation of the Holy Quran was held with the participation of 4,800 students organized by Noor International School. A total of 255 students won the competition in various categories, including memorization of certain surahs of the Holy Quran according to age group and memorization of the entire Holy Quran for the 14th consecutive year. The parliamentary delegation in Brussels, led by Representatives Council, Foreign Affairs, Defence and National Security Committee head Hassan Bouhammas, concluded the fifth parliamentary meeting between Bahrain and the European Union. The head of the delegation affirmed that the meetings focused on developing mechanisms for parliamentary cooperation between the two sides, in addition to reviewing security challenges of mutual interest in light of regional and international changes. And to speak more on this topic, we have the following statement from MP Dr. Hisham Al-Ashiri.
Our recent meeting with the members of the European Parliament. The discussion was both constructive and comprehensive, reflecting the shared interest in strengthening cooperation between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the European Union and the European Parliament as well. During the meeting, we addressed several key topics, foremost among them the long-standing and evolving relationship between Bahrain and the European Union through the role of the European Parliament. We also reviewed the major outcome of the recent GCC summit in Bahrain, highlighting their implication for regional stability, economic integration and the future cooperation. The meeting also covered economic priorities, including European investment opportunities in the Kingdom of Bahrain and the promising potential for deep commercial collaboration. Finally, we discussed a global shift toward clean energy, sustainability, and the increasing role of advancing technology, particularly the artificial intelligence, in shaping the future across all sectors.
The Prime Minister's office announced the end of the submission period for entries to the 7th edition of Fikra Government Innovation Competition, which is being held in accordance with the directives of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. The competition reflects the keenness to promote the involvement of national cadres in supporting efforts to develop government work in line with national visions and aspirations, contributing to the process of development and prosperity with a view to achieving the desired goals. Applications for the competition were open from November until December 3rd, during which time proposals were received from various government entities. The initiatives were then reviewed and evaluated by the relevant committees. Fikra Government Innovation Competition aims to establish a culture of innovation and creativity in the public sector in line with Bahrain's Economic Vision 2030, in addition to boosting government performance and developing the services provided to citizens and residents. Bahrain's national carrier Gulf Air recorded strong operational performance during October, reflecting growing passenger confidence in the airline and demonstrating ongoing progress across various operations. More in this report.
Gulf Air, Bahrain's national carrier, posted strong October results. This was driven by high demand for travel across its expanded network. The airline carried more than 500,000 passengers, up to 18% from the same period in 2024. Seat occupancy rose by 10%, reaching 85% for the year. Gulf Air operated over 5,500 flights across more than 50 destinations worldwide, maintaining high performance across operations. These October numbers show growing passenger confidence and ongoing progress in all areas. They also reflect sustained growth in travel activity. The rise in passenger numbers and seat occupancy suggests a good alignment between the fleet and flight schedules, matching market needs. The results confirm Gulf Air's commitment to developing the network and improving the travel experience. The strategy aims to boost efficiency, strengthen competitiveness, and cement Bahrain's position in global aviation through sustainable growth.